Good morning, beautiful people. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome. In today's video, we're going to see Gosloto 749. Nowadays, Gosloto 749 is playing only twice, which is 9:30 and 6 o'clock. So I think it's fair. It's fair. Alright, so on today's video, we're going to see this one. But before you continue, you can subscribe, like, and share. Join our WhatsApp group. To join is 100 the once off. However, I have another group which I call the banker group, where I do share the banker. So, and they pair the numbers. I send the prediction of both groups, but in a different ways. All right, so you can see 06777298841 is the phone number. You can WhatsApp. Please remember, you are only allowed to WhatsApp this number in case you're interested in joining my groups. Those who are looking to learn forex trading, also they can do send the message on this number. So let's go, guys, and dive into or digging. All right, the first method, which was simple and very simple, is to take all the numbers. Now let's first start with this one. Is use the first four numbers. On the first four numbers, we're gonna do like this. We add the numbers together. When I add, I got 9 and 17. So that is 17 and 9. So when I do the same thing, I'm getting 13 and 20. So since 20 is sitting in the same seat, I can spin it to 2. Then also I can say 20 as 19 or 21. So now 21, 19 is also sitting there. We have a 2, 21 and 13. Yeah, 2, 21 and 13. So this is a Gosloto. Gosloto 2, 21 and 13. As so remember, 19 also move with 21 and 31, so this 13 can be also 31. So then 2 move with 38, 2 move with 38, so don't forget 21, 13, 31 and 2. All right, so that is the first and the easy way to make money here. The second way, which is very hard and confusing, is to take all these numbers sitting here and multiply it by 2. If I multiply here, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. This one is equal to 22. 13 times 2 is 26. You can see that they like to spin this number 26 when you spin is 29. This is 28 when you multiply by 2. This is 32. 28 is not spinnable, but 32 is spinnable to 23 and 32 as it is. Then this is a 44 and this is a 46 or 49, which didn't show up. Then this is a 12, which came 21 also. This is a 14 or 41. 14 came as it is. And this is a 36. 36 can be 39. This is a 50, which is a 5. This is a 56. A 56 is a 5 plus 6, which is 11. Then this is a 68. 60 plus 8 is equal to 14. You can see that 14 came twice. Then this is 88. 88 is 8 plus 8, which is 16. 16 as 19 is sitting there. So you can see that our first method gave us 9 17, meaning that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 numbers on first draw and the last draw of the Gosloto 749. So we move. Let's move. This one, when you multiply by 2, is 18. Then the second one is 24 and 34 and 46 and 58, which is 5 plus 8 is 5 plus 8 is 13. Then is 60, which is 6. Then is 86. 8 plus 6 is 14. Then we have a 2. Then we have 22. We have 28. We have 38 here. Then we have 40. Right? Then we have 64, which is 46. And we have 96. 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. Those are the numbers. So you can see that here The first two numbers were used. So these first two numbers were used on our first method. Then meaning that we focus on, especially this one, we focus on this one, which is 18 and 24. We're gonna focus on 18 and 24, because if you see here, the first draw was 13, 14, and then 14 gave us something. 14 gave us something. 12 or 14. 12 or 14. 12, 14. Now they use the first draw. Let me just delete. They use the first draw of the morning. Now, the first draw of the morning with 18 and 24. They can also bring 42. 18, 24 can be also 42. The numbers to focus on was the first one first, then the other numbers. Let me underline the numbers. 18, 24 or 42. Then we move. You can see we have a 34, which can be 43, 46, can be 49. But if you check here, you can see 46 is appearing there twice. Then you're gonna write down 46. Then let me see. 18, 24, 34, 98, 14, 15, 13, 6. 14, 2, 22, 28. So the numbers that is there twice is only 46 or 49. Especially when it appears many times, it can give us just as the number as it is, which is 49. So now, if you check here, we have a 48. 48 move with 12, 21, and 24, or 42. They are the numbers which multiply each other into 2, 2, 2. So now 12 times 6, 24, 24 times 2, 48. That's the reason. So now we have 12, 48. Now we're supposed to have 21, 24 and 42. So meaning that 18, 24, 42 are not the wrong numbers that we can select. So 221, you can see also we have 29, one of them. 221, 13, 31, 18, 24, 42, 46, and 49. Now, checking our first strategy gave us 221, 13, 31. Then our second strategy gave us 13 there. There is also 13 in there, and there is 24. 24, which have the same relation as the 21. Now, the second strategy also gave us 40. Then this 40 is related to 20. Remember when we add this 20 and the 13. Now 20 is same, but since 20 is there, we can also rely on doing a minus, which is a 2. So we can select a 2. Then 19 move over 31. So this is 13, that's why we should spin it to 31 as well and play above. So we have a 2, 13, and 31 on this method, because here when you add, we get also 13. So 2, 13, and 31 are the numbers that we should focus on. 2, 13, 31, right? Then 46 as the number which came as a doubles. All right, and then 18 and 24, 42 are the numbers to be considered also. Now, if you check, we have a 30, and this one we have a 20, 30, this move over 40 as well. And during the calculation also we found 40. 40 can come as a 4, so we have a 40 or 4, because also it's a move over this one, 40 or 4. 40 or 4. We can also think about it. We can think about this 40 or 4. All right. So that is the two methods that we could use. Let me just wrap down the other one. Now, the other thing you do is to take the first number, the numbers sitting on the draw before. You add them together, or do minus. So if I add the number sitting, I'm getting 21. When I do minus, I'm getting 9. Now I have a 21 and a 12, 9 or 6. So that's way 12, 9, right? Because 12 also can spin. Now we have a 8. So you remember, let me have. Remember you play after a draw. That's where you play this number. You play after a draw. Now I have a 8. I have a 8 or 4, right? I have a 8 or 4. Then that is the number that is missing. 284, because when you get the 8 and the 4, then they skip that message or that number, then it play 2. Now we have 2 and the 8 and the 4 possible number to play after a draw, which is supposed to come and they play the 20 instead. Then let's go here, we have 11. So they came with 11. They skipped this one, they came with 11. So meaning that the method or the strategy is still working. So we have 11, then we have 10. 10 or 8. So if you do minus, remember get 8 which was sitting here. So it's better to rely on 8 or 10 because here we have 8 which didn't show up. They skip to come to this side. So we are relying on 10 and 8. 8 to 10. Especially 8. So let's move. That is also done. Now if I say 2 minus 23 is equal to 21, when spin is 12. So if I do minus here, let's see what happened is 34. All right, I think it's 34. And when I do minus, it's 47. Let's leave that one. It's not gonna work. 23 times all right. All right, so the method is this one. Wait. All right. You will take the last number. All right, so we're gonna take 44 times 98 is equal to 43, 12. You focus on the first and the last two number. Then when you finish, you add the 56. 56 is 7 in number plus 49. So when you add 56, we got 4368. So then it focus on the first number, which is 43 and 68 or 9, and the 14 also as well, or 41. So you can see that 9, 12 or 43 came. Remember you play the numbers after a draw. Most of the time they are bringing it after a draw. All right, 23 times 98 is equal to 22, 584. Then when you finish, you say you add the 56, which is equal to 23, 10. Then you focus on the first and the last number. The first two number 22, the second two number is 54. 54 is 45 or 9 when the number is in the 50s. Then we have 23. Then we have 10. 10 when you add is 1. So now we have 1, 10, 22, 23, 45, and 9, and 22. So you can see that using this one and that one, it gave us 23, 43, 12 and 9. 9 was a similarity number, meaning it was a hot number. So the number which is pending here and there is the one which we're going to use here and here. All right, so 43 times 98 is equal to 42. 14. You focus on the first and the last number, which is 42 and 14. Then when you add 56 is equal to 42, 70, which is just 7. Then we have a 42 and 7. Then we move again to this 48, to this one. 48 times 98 is equal to 47, 04, 04, meaning we focus on the first and the last number. Then when you add 56 is equal to 47, 60. It's 60. So those are the numbers, the first and the last number. Now we have a 47 and the 6, 42 and the 14, and we have 7, 42, 47 and the 4 of 40. So now if we discuss the second method, we discuss that about 18, 24, 42. 18 can come as a 6 because on the clock 18 is a 6. Then 24, you can see 42 is appearing here, 42 is appearing. So 42 is a case number. 18 can come as 6 as well. This number is related. 18 and 6 and the same number on the clock method or the clock strategy, guys. Then we got to 4 or 40. Remember on our first method also we had a 4, and since we have 8 there also we can rely on a 4. 4, 8 also is a good number, so meaning that 4 or 40. 4 or 40. Those are the numbers. 47. So between 42, 47, 4, 14. 14 can repeat. Yeah, 14 can repeat, guys. So that method is very pure. Now let's check about our 3 numbers. The first 3 numbers. Okay, before I move, we have also another hot strategy to do minus this one. Minus, it gave me 17, which came, when I do minus, it gave me 41, which came as a 14, because if you spin 14 is 41. Now it's gonna give for me 39. 39 or 36. Really? Okay, good. So 39 or 36, since we have 18. 18 can move over 36, 18 move over 36. Okay. No, I don't want to. All right, so that is it. That is the method that we have for now. Okay, I was gonna check this one as well. The first and the last number, oh, the pencil is gone. Let me just take it. I'm cold, I don't want. Or if I do minus, it's 42, which never showed up. But if I do minus here, it's gonna be 14. And if I do minus, that's gonna be 42. Meaning that between 24 and 42 is a good choice. Even when you add here, you can see there is 32 more. There is a 32. So here we can have a 44 and 42. So 24, 42, it's a choice. Did we get any 44 around? We didn't get any 44 around. But 44 is among the calculated number. 44, 44, and yeah. So now 44 or 8. Now that I was gonna check the last three numbers with 18, the last two numbers, 67, which is 6 and 7, and the 9. We have a 66, which is a 6 or 9. So they didn't show up. 66 also didn't show up, and then 80, 91 also is 9 and the 1. So leave it there. Let's move. I'm gonna check if it worked. Then there is a strategy also. They added the last three number. We have 78, 90, 106. 106 with 10 is 6, C and 16. Only 16 came. Then we have 45 plus this one is gonna be 61. 61. Which is 1 is 6, 16 or 19. So only 9 came. Let's move because 9 is a 6. Let's move over 73, 93, 102, which is 1, 2, 12, 12, and 10. So only one number is dropping from this method. But if you check here, we have a 20 which came. I almost forgot. 20 also came. Then we have here 70, 80, 100. Now we have 100 which doesn't have. Hey, we have 100 guys. So it's either 1 or 10. 100 is either 1 or 10. 100 is 10. 100 or 1. They can repeat 1. Yeah. So those are the methods that we can use, and they work most of the time. So another one is the date times 49. Date times 49, 49 times 9 today gave us 441, which is 4, 8, 14, 41, and 44. So let's see what happened when you add all the numbers together is 9. 9 came, let's see. 41, 44, we can say 44 minus 1 is 43, 41 plus 4 is 45, or 41 is 37. Let's move, especially 14, when the 1 is there as well, 1 is there, and the 14. Other than that, there is nothing else. So let's see for today. We are on the 10 most times. Times 49 is just 49, guys. It's just 49. Remember on 441, they took 1. Here they can take a 4 or 14. Then we have adding them together is 13. Because they added also, they gave us 9 by adding the numbers together. Then 49 plus 0 is still 49. And we have what else? 1, 14, and the 46. And the 9 also can come as 6 because they spin the last two number. 6 also can be spin. So we have a 69, 4, 40, 49, and the 46, and the 13 and 31. So the similarity number here we have a 46 and the 49, and 13 and 31, and the 440. Yeah, those are the numbers which are similar to the previous strategy that we used. 46, 49, 440, and 13, 31. They are the similar numbers that among the numbers we calculated. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you. Bye bye. Remember to join us.